So Arsenal 5, yes, 5. We bounced back from the PSV disaster class the other day with a 5-star performance. Nottingham Forest 0. They've gone back to Sheriff County with their towels between their legs like peasants. And they are bottom of the table for a reason. But you do have to beat them, Liverpool. Some great goals today, some great performances today, Jez. What did you make of that? And that was our biggest victory of the season as well. Last home game in the league before the World Cup. What did you make of that performance, mate?
Yeah, it's great. Started off very intently, came out hard, came out hot, intensified it. But then we slacked. And the last 20 minutes of that first half, we lost our shape. We were out of, I said to Gracie May, Arteta looks lost. Watch him on the touchline, and we need a change of plan. And fair play to the man. He intensified it in that second half. He proved me wrong today, Lee. I'll say this. I said he's only got one style of play. Well, actually, no. He changed it. And second half, 8 minutes of madness for Arsenal. And we're 4-0 up. So what do I know? Nothing.
Hey, Reiss Nelson today, it was a forced change. Before we get to Reiss's performance, what did you make to the fact that Saka stayed on the pitch for at least 12 minutes whilst we knew he was all injured and limping around, didn't look like he wanted the ball, and he kept him on? Because for me, that could have, maybe has, I don't know, because I haven't seen the fallout afterwards and how bad it is, that could have kept him out for the rest of this period before the World Cup and potentially even the World Cup. It might not, it might do, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I'm recording this. It's 6:30 Spanish time, 5 UK time. But what did you make of him staying on the pitch for probably a lot longer than he should have done?
Yeah, he should have taken it out. When he went down that first knock, it didn't look good. He looked awkward. He came back onto the pitch. He didn't look good. He was not himself. He should have been hooked, and that annoyed me. You can't do that with players. We've seen it before with Arteta. He seems to drag it out, and the way the physio was talking to Saka, it didn't look good. And I just hope this is not going to lead to a long-term injury for the kid.
Hopefully he goes to the World Cup, Jez, because I feel like he deserves to go to the World Cup and show the world what he can do.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Totally agree.
He then brought on Reiss Nelson in that first half, who, Kenny said this perfectly. He said he was playing it safe. Second half, we're sitting there thinking, well, that was a bit of a boring first half. This is going the same as Southampton. And like you said, 8-9 minutes of madness in the second half. All of a sudden, Reiss has got 2 goals. He set up Thomas Partey's screamer, and we're all of a sudden, bish, bash, bosh, we're 4-0 up. Arteta's not landing planes. He's sat with his arms folded. Yeah. Let's hook off some of the first teamers, wrap them up, job done. Yeah, just like that. Fair play to Reiss. What did you make of Reiss when he came on? Because he looked hungry, man.
Oh, absolutely. The intensity that he started. Funny enough, I was chatting with Gracie and I said, we need to hook this up a little bit and we need to have a change up. But will Arteta actually have the balls to do it? Has he got the technical nous to do it? And I said, I don't think so. And yeah, fair play. He proved me wrong. Nelson came on and went into a thunderball. And fair play, 2 great goals. Very well executed goals in my book. And yeah, like what I saw. And my only concern, I'll say again, is Saka. But yeah, I mean, I thought when Arteta made those strange changes he brought on Cedric, and I thought, why is he brought on Cedric, taking off Tomiyasu when you got Tierney on the bench? Then he made the change of taking Saliba off, putting Cedric there and bringing on Tierney. I thought, wow, this is weird. strange.
And
He
Tierney, when
obviously
he
had
came
faith.
on, was absolutely superb as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that when we do the player ratings in a bit, we'll see my player ratings. And I'm glad he took Xhaka off, because that tackle he got was awful. That was an ankle break.
Do you think that was a bad tackle? The reason
I
I
do.
asked that is because I thought he got the ball, right, and it was a throwback to a 100 mile an hour, all guts, all guns blazing. I'm going to win that ball by hook or by crook, and he won the ball. But when you're going in at that tenacity, that speed, that power, yeah, with that determination, yeah, you win the ball, you're always going to take the man. And it looked bad, yeah, but the slow motion will always make it look bad. When I see it in real time, I was like, bang, what a tackle. When I see it in slow-mo, I was still like, well, he got the ball. Yeah, but at the same time, I suppose the way modern football's moved, he could have probably got sent off for that.
When I saw it, Lee, I thought that's a bad tackle. He's gone in, he slid in, studs up. He hasn't got his foot to the side. He's clearly contacted his ankle with his studs. Yeah. And you could see instantly. I mean, players don't fake that type of injury. That's going to hurt. And that's ligament damage, possible broken ankle, player out for a long period of time. I'm surprised it was only a yellow card, to be honest. I'm surprised VAR didn't have another look at that and say, "Whoa, actually, that's a bit naughty." He went in big. Yeah, okay, you say you won the ball. Okay, but it's the follow through that can do the damage. You can never go diving in with studs up. And it's not like his foot was on the ground. His foot was about 6 inches off the ground. He's gone back and he's wiped him out. And that's a very bad challenge. And I'm surprised on the.
No, I was going to say, I'm glad that he took him off, because I thought he played brilliant today, Xhaka, as well.
Yeah, again.
We're going to do player rating shortly, and I'm sure there's going to be some very good marks today. Yeah. I want to ask you about Gabriel Jesus as well, because Odegaard put him in with a nice pass. He tried to slot it in the bottom corner, but he didn't pull it across enough in the bottom corner, and the goalkeeper made a very good save. Could have gone anywhere. There was a couple of other chances that I'm like, for me, I think he's lacking confidence. Yeah, but then Kenny made a good point. He said, well, if he's lacking confidence, he'd be giving the ball away a lot. He'd be falling over. He'd be moaning, etc., etc. But his whole gameplay today, without the finishing, yeah, was Gabriel Jesus all season. But for me, it is a slight worry, and we're getting away with it at the moment because today we won 5. He didn't score. The other day we won against Leeds. He didn't score. We've been winning games without him scoring goals. Yeah, but he's never been a finisher, Jez. Yeah, but do you think it's concerning that he's getting these chances, that we as a fan base on the whole have crucified the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang, Eddie Nketiah, and other players, Nicola Pepe, along the way for missing? Yeah, do you think it's concerning that he's missing similar chances?
It's the number 9 shirt, Lee. Lacazette. No, I'm joking.
Lack of goals.
The number 9 shirt, lack of goals. Yeah, I think at the moment he's a little bit off his potential. I said this guy's not a 20 goal a man season. He's never done it in Man City, and he's not going to do it, I believe, at Arsenal. Sometimes I think he panics. I think at the moment he's off form. He'll come back, I believe, but it just intensifies a problem, Lee, that we have. We don't have an out-and-out striker. We don't have a 20-man-a-year striker, goal striker. And that is a big worry. Nketiah is rubbish. He's absolute pony. Jesus is quality, but he's not a 20-goal-a-year striker. So what do we do to solve that? Well, in January, we need to go out if we are seriously, Lee, gonna go for this Premier League, yeah, seriously, and you've had, everybody's Kenny, we've all talked about it. We get hate for it. We need to buy big. If we're going to challenge to win the Premier League or the Europa Cup, then we need a proper striker. And so Arsenal have got to big it up, get the checkbook out, and go big and spend. Yeah, I mean, I made a comment and the other day, and you disagreed with me quite rightly. You said, well, 50 million, that's not how, you don't just pay 50 million, it's done structured. Yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you on that point. It's done over a period of time, negotiations, and all that palaver. But we've, people hate us because we're not Arteta in. I'm Arteta in. If he wins that Premier League, I'll say fair play.
Even if he competes until the final couple of games, fair play.
Exactly.
Yeah. If being August, September, and October champions means nothing, Jez, when we've seen Arsenal be January, February, December champions before and capitulate. We bottled a one-horse race, really, when Leicester won it.
Yeah,
we were top of the table for more time than Leicester and Spurs combined, and we bottled it. So we need to strengthen. There's no track history of this football club doing what's required to win a title since we've moved to this stadium. Oh wait, no. Eduardo breaks his leg. We didn't do anything. Yeah, 2013-14, we capitulated after 24, 25 games. Yeah, 2016, we bottled it because we only signed Petr Cech. Like, if we had a couple of other players, we're always 2 or 3 away, and I feel we're going to be the same this season. Yeah, we may or may not finish top 4. We're definitely not going to win the league. And it is what it is. On that bombshell, make sure you subscribe to Jez's channel, Arsenal History and More. The link is in the description. We're going to do player ratings after I've done Matt's fan cam. Maybe Kenny will be home by then. If not, then it'll just be me and you, mate. But big up, Arteta Freire, para siempre. Adios. Ciao.
Victoria Crescent.